yesterday they asked me, what do you want to project? And I said, nothing. And then I received this. We received from our friends in, in the middle of the country, Scottsdale and Denver, our agents there. They send us inspirational messages almost every day. And this one I received yesterday. And although I thought I don't agree 100% with it, but I thought it was very interesting and a good way to open. Because it's not true that you never dream about success. You do have to dream about your success. The vision is important. But it is very true that you can dream as much as you want, but you have to work hard for success. In our world, the temptation of dreaming is very, very strong because of the product being so beautiful, the heritage, our clients being so impressive sometimes. The stories we hear about our clients make us dream a lot, but then feet on the ground, it's a hard work to get where we are and to keep going. And it is not the work of 1 or 3 or 10 people, it's the work of hundreds of people. It's about anywhere between 400 and 500 people all around the world that create the success of Rubelli. So again, I repeat what Nicola said, but thank you all for being part of this hard work. We have navigated tough years. Who would have said 9 years ago when we had the meeting here what we had to go through? Had we known, probably we would have been scared. Maybe we wouldn't have acquired Donghi at the time had we known what was expecting us. But time of change is time of opportunities. And if I think back, certain things that have happened in the past tough years wouldn't have happened otherwise. I wouldn't probably even have thought of going to the States and saving the rescue of Donghia, who had been hit very, very toughly, like all American companies, right in 2009. The change in Europe was like slower and lasting longer. The States was like boom. And so I made the decision to go and help, and I'm so thankful to this opportunity that I wouldn't have had otherwise. And we made big changes in our mill in Cucciago because like the future was a big question mark. What is going to happen? All the productions moved to China. Nobody's buying any longer. Are we going to be able to keep our production? We have to because it's in our DNA. We changed a lot. And today, we're a lot more competitive. Even in contract, you will see like, so these are opportunities that we have had. And a time of change is the time of success for those who change, who are faster and smarter. And being a big group, I think we have really the power, and we don't have to fear any competitor today. Although we have to always pay attention because things do change and you never know. Also, one change that I see a lot by having one foot in both continents, America and Europe, is that the business model of the United States and business model of Europe used to be very different. And today they are somehow converging into something that is, I won't say it will be the same throughout, but interior designers are becoming stronger and more important in Europe, whereas retailers are kind of dying. In the United States, the business model used to be all centered around the design centers. Well, today there is less traffic, despite the recovery, but there is less traffic of designers in the design center. You have to go out on the road and hunt for business, like you do in Europe all the time, or in the Middle East. So somehow the world is getting smaller, it's getting more similar. They used to say, in America, you only sell beige, and you need colors in France. Now in France, they want color, but they also want good beige. And then in the United States, they also want color. So the world is getting smaller. But we are a big group. We are one of the few groups who have a strong presence, such strong presence in the two old world continent and new world America continent, and we have a presence throughout the world. So we have opportunities to catch business wherever there is. And the question is, are the geographic borders still meaningful today? Less and less, probably. So coordinating between all the members of the team is a key part of our success for the future. I think we are in a leadership position in our industry. It's just a matter of all knowing, being aware that the success of France is the success of Italy, is the success of the United States, because more and more projects crossed borders. Also, another opportunity that I see is the world is switching from selling product to selling an experience. Product is no longer enough. New York, we will speak tomorrow about Donghia and about how the market works very briefly, but New York is probably the single largest market in the world for textiles. In the D&D building, for those of you who have seen, there's millions of SKUs of fabrics. It is hard to come out with a new fabric and say, does the world really need another fabric or another piece of furniture or another piece of lighting? But it is, today you sell an experience, not just product. Product is important, product is necessary, it has to be great, price is important, but the brand, the history, the heritage, the people, relationships are more and more key. And again, we are in a leadership position because of our heritage, our history. Being the headquarters in Venice, I mean, who else has that? So I think we have great opportunities, and in this day and a half, we will learn what has been done to strengthen each brand and create stories and strengthen the image of each brand. And I thank all of you from marketing, design, and everybody who really worked in this. I think we can be proud of our 1, 2, 3, 4 brands. Each chair is a different textile brand of the group, and each brand is getting stronger and stronger on the market. So now let's enjoy and see what has been done, and let's dream also a little bit. Thank you.